This tool will make you the most productive version of yourself and potentially thousands to even millions of dollars. And no, this is not clickbait. I've been able to optimize and organize every single aspect of my life, and it's so good, I'm starting to think that it's thinking for me. This is not a sponsored video, but I wish it was because it seems like almost every single content creator and business person is using this super cool tool, but a lot of people gatekeep and don't like to talk about it. So I'm gonna spill the beans. So what's it called? This silent superpower is called Notion. My name is Jake Henry, founder and CEO of LectureTape.com, and I want to help everybody become successful entrepreneurs. First of all, I'll give like a quick breakdown of what Notion is, and it's basically a one-stop shop for all of your productivity needs. So with Notion, you can take notes, manage projects, create databases, and a ton more. It's honestly just a tool that's there to simplify every single aspect of your life, all put into one. And let me tell you, it does an absolutely fantastic job at it, at least for me. So what even makes Notion so popular? For me, it just seems like the all-around user friendliness. The interface is super sleek, super intuitive, and I feel like it's really directed to Gen Z to make it really fun as well. And who doesn't like a tool that makes your life super easy? Another thing that I think is amazing is the integration capabilities of Notion. So it can literally connect with all these other different platforms and put everything in one place, like Google Workspace, Slack, and even Zapier. So for example, all these teams in Slack could work in Notion together on different projects and be able to put everything in one place. And for the first time ever, I'm not even gonna lie, I've never seen anything like this. It has been so efficient for me and my team as well. Just imagine having every single aspect, every single note, every single sticky note that you put on the walls, every single thing you write down on your board, put in one database that you can share with anybody, whenever, wherever. It's incredible. So whether you're just an individual trying to optimize your life watching this video, or you're a team trying to build and grow your team, Notion is the best tool that I've seen for both. And I know it's funny, I said silent success before, but Notion just hit a valuation of $10 billion. And I guess that this is a testament to all their success and why they deserve this valuation, but I want to do a little breakdown of how they got to this point. So the two founders, Ivan Zoe and Simon Last, wanted to create a way to be more productive and manage everything in one place. They envisioned this tool that would bring together all different forms of productivity and be able to put it, again, all in one place. Since then, it's honestly been growing at an incredible rate. The company's received funding from the biggest and best venture capital groups in the entire world, and it's only beginning to scale and grow from here. And as more and more individuals continue to use the tool, the valuation also does nothing but increase. So I think the reason that Notion's been able to receive all types of growth and all these accolades is because of financial performance and its sleek design. The tool is designed for the best user experience in mind, and that's the best way to build a $10 billion company. The customer is always right. This has allowed Notion to attract and retain a large user base, which in turn has contributed to the company's impressive financial performance. But it's not all just about making a tool that's easy to use. The design of Notion has been carefully thought out to include a ton of different features of customization. Whether you're an individual looking to manage your personal productivity or a team looking to collaborate on projects, Notion really does have you covered. And this, again, is not sponsored. This is just my personal experience because it's been nothing short of incredible. So Notion's kind of like this task manager, productivity calculator, and note-taking app all in one, which doesn't sound as big of a deal as it is. The design of this product for Notion now was created based on the sole fact that they wanted to make productivity easily manageable. And I think that this is really cool because anxiety, I think, is something that's definitely been heightened since COVID, and especially in Gen Z. So having a tool like this to help optimize every aspect of different people's lives is honestly very, very cool. And I think the really cool idea, again, is the fact that they're bringing in the productivity from other apps and just mashing it into one platform. And they're not doing their own twist of everything. They're just able to integrate, which is also really cool. But this didn't come overnight. It took extensive testing and making sure that everything was perfect. They brought in tons of early adopters and gathered tons of information to be able to see what worked, what didn't, how they could fix it, how they could make it better, and what they needed to get rid of. And the one thing that they noticed was that Notion was able to be used in a variety of different ways, but also in a very simple combination of everything. So then they can make a clean and intuitive user interface that people would enjoy using and not have this crazy learning curve that took forever to use. Now, hats off to the founders who realized that productivity tools were becoming fragmented and kind of made it even more difficult to be productive. For me personally, I know I was going through writing through the Notes app, writing text messages, writing sticky notes, and it was difficult to kind of collect my thoughts in one place. And I think the best way that they went about it was they looked at what already worked, and they saw that there was a need that productivity needed to be managed in one place, and they took all the ideas from all these other productivity apps and just combined everything into one. And that sounds like it was super easy, but trust me, that took a lot more work than you think. They saw the opportunity to bring everything into one platform, and they brought the idea to life. And now I think one of the driving decisions they made, and the reason why their valuation is so high, is because they allow users to be able to create their own custom databases, making it possible to use Notion for a wide variety of purposes, from project management to personal finance. And I think the flexibility, again, was the reason why Notion was so successful with this, and the reason why I use it every single day. Now, I think the dynamic of everything is shifting more towards personal health, personal wealth, and just kind of building yourself up as a person to be the best, most efficient version of yourself. And Notion hit that nail on the head, and they deserve the $10 billion valuation. So a little bit more in depth on the user databases that are customized for the personal needs of the user. For example, when I make my databases, I'm able to give specific titles, add super cool backgrounds and customized background. Like for example, if I'm talking about Lectra, I could put Lectra tape or Lectra Technologies pictures in the background, and then each one can also be set up with an emoji. So it's super cool. And again, I think that's where it kind of resonates with the Gen Z audience, because who doesn't love emojis? There's also tons of like different formatting stuff. So I take all my notes for class on there. I think it's the most efficient tool as well. For example, Microsoft Word. When you have Microsoft Word, you have to root through every single one of your different files to find the notes that you took in the class that day. What's cool is I can make it an entire subheading for one class. For example, I take a drug interaction class. I'm a chem major. So I can break everything down and it'll say, okay, in class 1, we outlined this. So we talked about like receptor transactions between antagonists and agonists, and see the difference between two. And then class 2, we talked about how vaccines are made. So it was just cool because you can kind of segment everything out, and then when you define something, it's just, again, Control F, and you can go through and figure out everything you need. It's literally right there. This is an insane tool. So again, it's just like I'm very excited about it because it's something that can really help every single person watching this video. If I'm feeling down, I need motivation, I have this one embedded link in my Notion where it's like, okay, I have all these motivational videos, I have it embedded, I have it all segmented out, and it's like, it's awesome because I can see, oh, I want to talk to or listen to David Goggins, I want to listen to Alex Hormozy, I want to listen to Les Brown, I need motivation here today, I need motivation about this, and it's all in this database for you each and every day. I also like reading books and listening to podcasts, so you can segment everything out from who the author is, how would you rate it 1 to 5, what genre is it, what did you like the most about the book, what did you like least about the book, how could they made it better. And it's really cool because you can send these to friends, and it's just a really cool, really well-designed app. Now, this wasn't all just about creating a really cool app as well. The cool part is there's a little bit of psychology behind it. So the IKEA effect is a phenomenon in psychology where people place a higher value on things that they have personally built or assembled. And the effect can definitely be seen in Notion as users are given the freedom to build and customize their workspaces, pages, and the different databases that they make on a day-to-day basis. And when users create something in Notion, they're not just taking notes, they're becoming invested in the outcome. Users have a sense of ownership over the information they have organized in the way that they have chosen to present all of it. Psychological ideology behind it is the great contribution to why Notion's been so successful. Or maybe I'm thinking too deep, but maybe this is also the kind of thinking that it takes to be able to build a $10 billion company. There's known unknowns, and you have to be thinking what you would never be thinking about. Now, there's also something called Maslow's hammer, which is the law of the instrument. And it states that when all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And in the case of Notion, users are provided with a versatile and flexible tool that can be used in a variety of different ways. And as a result, people are able to see new productive solutions and overcome their own challenges, which makes the experience more fun in itself because you're problem solving as you're building out your own ideas. Now, in my eyes, I think this leads to a healthy obsession for the users in Notion. And I think this makes it a really productive tool because you're obsessing over something that's gonna make you a better person all around, not like scrolling through TikTok. Now, additionally, Notion's clean and intuitive design combined with its versatility has really made it a joy to use, at least for me, and I hope it would be a joy for all you guys to use as well. Users are able to see the results of their work in a clear and concise way, and they're able to manage their tasks, notes, and find files in a way that makes sense for them. And I think the combination of these different factors all together has really contributed to all of their success. For many users, it's this indispensable tool that they use every single day, and it's become a central part of their productivity system. And I think a lot of the valuation and the value proposition comes from the psychology that sat around Notion from the beginning. And I think this all connects to an entire metagame of Notion. And let me explain what that is. I think it all revolves around this social and cultural aspect of the app. It includes a competition to be able to create the most organized and efficient workspace, the sharing of tips and tricks and templates, and the sense of belonging that comes from being a part of a community of people who are all using it. Think about communities like the ChatGPT community. Their Discord is almost hitting 3 million people. They have 100 million active users in just 2 months. I think Notion is not far behind. And I think that metagames are a really good way of adding more of a community and a better user experience all in one functional group. Now, metagames are a way of adding depth and meaning to a tool or game. And this is all beyond its basic functionality. In the case of Notion, the metagame adds a social aspect to the app, which makes it more than just a productivity tool, but also a source of inspiration, motivation, and community for the users. And this metagame has played a huge role in Notion's success. It contributes to the overall satisfaction from the user experience within the app because you see all the hard work that you've been putting in each and every single day. And I think it's really cool because you can build off of that. Because again, it's not just a note-taking app. I think of it as a way of life because it's something that becomes integrated into every single part of your day. Because again, I think the dynamic is shifting in the sense that everybody is very into self-improvement, which is awesome and it makes me super happy. And I think, again, Notion is the best productivity tool to help build off that. And I think that this helps a lot with driving motivation and the desire to be more productive. So by constantly improving their workspaces and learning from other user experiences, Notion is able to continuously make this app better each and every single day. Now, for you guys who don't know, I have a tech wearable startup called Lectra, and I want to show you guys exactly how I incorporate Notion with Lectra today. So I'll explain something right here. You guys can see it on the screen, but pretty much we're collecting rehab data to help people optimize their own recovery and pave their own path to recovery. Now, I use Notion every single day for my company Lectra, whether I'm writing down meeting notes and I can keep all my meetings in one perfect place. That's absolutely incredible, beautiful even. Or I can be talking about, it could be something that we're doing to send out to a venture capital, or something that we need to be more productive as a team, and we can send it out to each other and work on different parts of it. And for example, I need to figure out what machines we needed to use to scale the product, what breakdown of the tasks for the interns we need to do. We have a whole layout of different pitch competitions because I'm a senior in college, and there's tons of pitch competitions to win millions of dollars that people don't even know about. So I can talk to you guys more about that if you're interested. And I'm also in an accelerator program at the University of Tampa. So every single time we meet, I take notes in there because I can't be there in person because I live in Philadelphia. This is me not selling merch. I don't care if you guys buy it or not. It'd be awesome if you did, but I'm just saying I have a whole list of different ideas for merch and different ways of going about it, different designs, different people who want it, and different lists and ideas of where we want to go with the merch. So again, it's just a really nice place to keep everything in one collective spot, and it's been really efficient in helping me optimize every single part of my YouTube scripts, my TikTok scripts, my YouTube short scripts, working on the company in Lectra, and managing classes on top of that. I know every single person's busy. You have a lot of stuff going on in your life, so why would you not want to have everything in one place where it can just make your life completely easier? There's an even cooler part of Notion that is not even out yet, but it's coming soon, and I'm super excited to talk about it. So let's get into it. So there's an entire thing. Obviously, people know about ChatGPT now and OpenAI, and it's an absolutely incredible tool, but Notion's integrating that into the platform, and it's called Notion AI. Now, Notion AI is this completely innovative and cutting-edge artificial intelligence technology that really has the potential to revolutionize tons of different industries and sectors, including healthcare and rehabilitation, which Lectra's a part of. It combines advanced machine learning algorithms and big data analytics to create smart, intuitive, and personalized experience for users. And the whole purpose of Notion AI is to be able to automate different tasks and make everything easier for the user. So like, for example, if you went to ChatGPT today and said, hey, give me 45 different business ideas, and it gave you 45 of the best business ideas, and you said, okay, now give me a business plan for 5 of the best ideas, and it did that for you. What you could do is integrate Notion AI to work with ChatGPT, so it would automatically put the results of what you had into a Notion file for you. So every single time you made a new conversation with ChatGPT, it would auto-transfer everything over into Notion. So this really enables users to focus on what they do best while providing them with valuable insights and different recommendations. For example, if you have a business idea, but you're taking tons of classes, you're in college, you're in high school, and you don't know where to find the time, Notion can be a productive tool, especially Notion AI, to be able to put everything integrated into one place so you can spend more time doing what you want to do and less time on the tasks that you don't want to do. And I think another one that would be really cool is improved data accuracy. Notion AI can really help eliminate human error, and as much as we don't want to admit it, AI is way more efficient than humans. And again, it comes back to the personalization aspect. Everybody's very into personalization now, which I am. It's incredible. I love having a personalized experience of every single aspect of my life and being able to pick and choose what I like the most and get rid of what I really don't like. So again, this just helps with the overall user experience and makes it more fun and makes you honestly more productive in the end as well. So another cool one again is data-driven insights, where Notion AI can provide users with valuable data-driven insights that can inform decision-making and drive innovation. So again, what I was saying with those business ideas, you can use Notion to help you come up with business ideas. You can find the market size, you can find the best way to position your product, who would use your product, who would use your service. If you're making a software-based company, you can see which type of people would be the best ones to start with, how to scale it, how to grow it, how to make a ton of money with it. And the opportunity is there. You just need to know what kind of questions to ask and the best way to integrate it into Notion, which I'm going to be talking about more. So stick around and subscribe if you're interested. This is so cool, and it's one of my favorite parts of the Notion AI tool is predictive analytics. So Notion AI can analyze large amounts of info and data to make predictions about the future and trends and different outcomes. And this can help users make informed decisions about the future with a lot more confidence. And again, this is not a sponsored video. This is just an incredible tool that I want everybody to be able to use. But I want to talk about a couple of the things that I think Notion could improve on. It's a little complex for people who just start, but I figured it out in like 3 days. So I said it's super user-friendly, but there's definitely a learning curve for when you start. There's many different features and capabilities offered by Notion, which can make it overwhelming for some new users to get started. And some users users have reported feeling frustrated with the steep learning curve and the amount of time that it takes to really master the platform. Me personally, it took me like 3 days, and you guys are all smarter than I am, so I think you can figure it out. Another thing that I can say, again, I'm on the free version, so I don't know if I can speak on the paid version, but there is some limited experience for working in teams. I have a couple people that work on the same file as me, and sometimes when they write in the files, it just disappears when I go back to look at it. It's definitely something I think Notion's aware of and they're looking to fix now, but that was definitely something that was a little bit frustrating and almost got us to steer away from using the platform as a team. But again, day-to-day personal life, I use it every single day. So Notion, in conclusion, is this incredible, powerful tool that I would recommend to any single person who's looking to personalize and optimize their life. But everybody, again, has their own personal working style, so it might not benefit everybody the way they want to, and you can't please everybody all the time. So there's going to be people who disagree with it, but the vast majority and the $10 billion valuation go to show that Notion is an incredible note-taking and managing personal platform. Well, thank you guys for coming to the corporation, the best community at Streaming Nation. And guys, again, I appreciate every single one of you guys watching this video. And if you enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe, come back for more videos. I'll try and teach as much as possible, and I'd love to learn from you guys in the comments, so drop some comments down below. And I appreciate all you guys for watching this video, because as you guys know, we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I will see you in the next video.